How do I find a new job? How can I make a career change? And the biggest question of all, can I really find a career that I love? Hey, my name is Jen Smith, and I believe career success doesn't have to be at the expense of living a radiantly happy and healthy lifestyle. As a former HR leader and recruiter turned career coach, I get what companies are looking for when hiring top talent. What that means for you is an unmatched combination of insider knowledge and the best kept secrets about making heart-based career changes and navigating the ups and downs of job searching in today's world of work. Whether you're a recent graduate navigating the job market for the first time or a seasoned professional ready for a career change, this show is for you. So grab your coffee or your kombucha, pull up a seat, and get ready to be challenged and inspired to move beyond your self-doubt and take the right next steps towards landing a career you love. Because you deserve a long, radiantly happy and healthy career. This is the Flourish Careers Podcast. Hello, and welcome back to the Flourish Careers Podcast. I'm your host, Jen Smith, and I am thrilled to be back here with you for season 3 of the Flourish Careers Podcast. It is a bright and crisp day here in Western New York, and it feels like the perfect time to kick off season 3. This week is extra special. Not only is it the kickoff to season 3, but it's also the first anniversary of the Flourish Careers Podcast. So 1 year ago, this very week, I hit publish on the first episode. So does that make it a pod-iversary? I'm not sure if that's a thing, but I am going to make it a thing because celebrating all the things in our careers is so often overlooked. When we are focused on our to-do lists and our projects, it is easy to lose sight of our accomplishments. Stopping to pause and celebrate is a critical component of heart-based career planning. And someone that I love to follow, Christina Rilo, she talks about achievers' amnesia. As achievers, we're so focused on the next thing, it is so easy to forget what we've done. So today, we're going to start by talking through why celebrating matters. I want to discuss what's worth celebrating. We're going to talk through simple ways to celebrate. We don't need to have big, extravagant events. It can be done very simply. And then we'll wrap up with what's to come in season 3 and how I'm celebrating the first pod-iversary. So as I said, sometimes in the hustle and bustle of our professional lives, we forget the significance of stopping to smell the roses, or in this case, throwing some confetti. My friends, we spend 90,000 hours of our lives working. That is 1/3 of your life if you're counting. We must have an element of fun. Noticing and celebrating our successes is a fabulous way to do that. And if you're anything like me, you tend to take things seriously. We are trained to focus on what we can do better, what we can improve, and to go, that sometimes we forget to lighten up. And careers shouldn't be all blood, sweat, and careers. It should be something that we're delighted by most of the time. Now, I know we don't live in a perfect world of Pleasantville, but there are ways to make your career much more fun, and celebrating achievements is one of those ways. I recently heard someone talk about the opposite of seriousness being a delight. And that really resonated with me. My whole life, I have been told to lighten up or to stop taking things so seriously or to stop achieving and running to the next best thing. And when I thought about that, I decided to make a list of daily delights, the things that I look forward to. And I've used that list to celebrate big and small milestones. I actually use it as a reminder pretty much on the daily to lighten up and not take things so seriously. So celebrating our career achievements, no matter how modest they may seem, has a range of positive impacts on you. So think about that. Every step you take, every challenge you conquer, every lesson you learn contributes to your growth as a professional. Celebrating these moments boosts your motivation, builds confidence, and enhances overall career fulfillment. These seemingly small celebrations can help you cultivate a positive attitude and set an example for others even. And there's delightful magic in celebrations that goes beyond the surface of all the glitter. It's about acknowledging your hard work and your dedication and your progress. So I want to break down in a little more detail why celebrating is a must. First and foremost, it boosts confidence. So when you pause to celebrate your achievements, you pat yourself on the back for a well-done job. And this boost in recognition and appreciation can reignite your motivation to keep moving forward and striving for excellence. Second, it encourages resilience. So celebrating isn't just about the victories, it's about recognizing the entire path, embracing successes and defeats as learning opportunities is going to cultivate that growth and learning mindset as well as resilience. Celebrating your ability to bounce back and see challenges as growth opportunities is a true mark of resilience. And then third, celebrating your achievements can build stronger relationships. So sharing your achievements with your colleagues and your friends will foster a sense of camaraderie. Celebrating together can create a positive atmosphere where everyone's accomplishments are acknowledged and valued. Side note here, the only time I actually planned a celebration in my career was the last day of my corporate role. So taking that leap of faith into self-employment was something that I thought about for years, and I really wanted my closest friends to celebrate with me. The fact that it was in December, a lot of people were home for the holidays, and so I had this tiny, intimate happy hour gathering at a local restaurant with my closest friends, and it was so much fun. The other thing with celebration is that it cultivates well-being. So taking time to celebrate injects moments of joy into your professional life. And these joyful moments will contribute to your overall well-being and happiness, which is going to support your mental and emotional health. So think about that a little bit deeper. When you think about injecting just small moments of joy into your professional life, it can have a profound effect on your overall mental and emotional health. So now that we've talked through why it's crucial to celebrate, let's discuss some of the incredible milestones and achievements that are worth celebrating. Everything from exciting promotions to completing challenging projects, these moments signify your dedication and your expertise. And remember, it's not just about the destination, it's about acknowledging your entire path. So here are some moments that I've been brainstorming that deserve a pop of confetti. First and foremost, it goes without saying that promotions and landing new heart-based jobs deserve a round of applause for your dedication and growth. Some other ideas that you might not have thought about include things like project completion. So maybe you've been working really hard on a project and you've showcased your expertise and your determination as you bring it to a close. That is worth celebrating. Learning a new skill or refining existing ones deserve recognition. Time milestones like 1 year, 3, 5, 10, or 20 years highlight your commitment to a company or a project like a podcast. Positive feedback, so receiving praise for your work showcases your competence and dedication. I love mini micro celebrations for 5-star reviews. If you got new responsibilities maybe at work and that led to a raise, taking on more responsibility can demonstrate your manager's trust in you, and more money in your paycheck can enable so much. Maybe you've introduced a new idea or an innovative process for something. Introducing new and beneficial ideas to your workplace or the world is a heavy lift, and it's worth celebrating. Other things like prioritizing your well-being amidst demanding work is worth celebrating. Taking a career break, regardless of the reason, taking time to catch your breath is worth celebrating. Noticing learning opportunities. Instead of dwelling on a quote-unquote failure, celebrate the lesson you learned. Embrace that as a stepping stone to success, and that can feel really empowering. Maybe you're working on building your professional brand and you get the nerve to post on LinkedIn for the first time. That is worth celebrating. Networking milestones. So expanding your professional network and making meaningful connections, or maybe establishing a mentor-mentee relationship. These connections can have significant impact on your career. Take that a step further if you're job searching and you landed a really impactful informational interview. All of that is worth celebrating. Adapting to change. So the world is moving so quickly. So if you've successfully navigated an organizational change or you've adapted to new technologies or a new process, that is worth celebrating. Celebrate your ability to thrive and evolve in this ever-changing world of work. Overcoming any professional challenges. So if you've tackled or overcome a challenge or a situation that you've been thinking about for a long time, acknowledge your determination and perseverance to overcome that. Maybe you've decided finally to kick off that side project. So if you've pursued a side project related to your career or even unrelated to your career, maybe a blog or a podcast or some type of other creative endeavor, celebrate your creativity and your dedication. Feedback implementation is worth celebrating. So maybe you've received positive or constructive or coaching feedback while working on a project and you've actively worked on improving yourself based on that feedback. Continuous improvement is a notable achievement and worth a moment of celebration. Maybe you finally got the nerve to talk to your boss about a raise, or you've decided to let them know you're ready for more responsibility or a new role. Just having that conversation is so challenging and worth a moment of celebrating. Quitting a soul-sucking job is worth celebrating. So this might be an unconventional achievement, but letting go is so hard. And making the decision to no longer put up with something that's out of alignment for you is huge and worth celebrating. Volunteer or pro bono work. So celebrate the hours that you've dedicated to giving back through volunteering. This shows your commitment to making a positive impact beyond your daily job. And any kind of personal growth moments. So celebrate these moments that have positively impacted your career. Maybe you've conquered a public speaking anxiety, or you've overcome self-doubt moving through something that has been uncomfortable for you. Maybe you've improved your time management skills. All of these things are worth celebrating. And these celebrations can help you maintain a positive and forward-thinking attitude towards your career. And it fosters an environment of continuous learning, professional development, and fun. We have to have fun in our careers. And not to mention, celebrating milestones is equally essential if you're an entrepreneur or self-employed or a business owner. So here are 5 things that are worth celebrating if you are self-employed or a business owner. Number 1, sharing your idea. The vulnerable act of revealing your business dream to others is worth acknowledging. I remember the first time I said I wanted to work and be self-employed, and it was so scary. So just getting that idea out is worth it. Going live, hitting publish on your website or launching a product is a thrilling milestone and worth celebrating. Your first sale, so celebrate the moment your offerings are valued by customers beyond your inner circle and mom and dad. Getting legally legit is worth celebrating. So navigating the legalities of a business is no small feat. Celebrate your commitment. Client or customer reviews. So positive feedback is going to reinforce the impact of your products or services, and they are worth celebrating. So now that we've talked about a ton of things to celebrate in your career, let's chat about how to celebrate. And remember, the value of celebration lies in the personal meaning that it holds for you. So the goal here is to acknowledge and appreciate your accomplishments in a way that resonates with your choices and your personality. Side note, I am the worst party planner. I never want to be the center of attention. So these celebrations that I'm going to share here with you are quite simple. And I really truly believe you don't need a red carpet or a lavish party to recognize your accomplishments. Instead, consider treating yourself to something small, a personal indulgence, a quiet, reflective moment, or maybe even a tech-free evening to disconnect and relax. Sharing your achievements with loved ones or writing thank you notes to those who supported you, or simply practicing gratitude can create a meaningful sense of acknowledgement. Celebrating your career achievements doesn't have to be extravagant. So here are a few simple yet meaningful ways to celebrate without being elaborate. First, treat yourself to a small indulgence. Maybe your favorite dessert or flowers are always a good idea. A specialty coffee is always on my list, or maybe a new book. Also, like I mentioned, share your joy. Share the news with your family or close friends and enjoy their enthusiasm and support for you. Have a small toast or a cheers at dinner time. You could take some time away from the screens and spend quality time doing something that you love. Maybe it's playing a musical instrument or just listening to music or cooking a special meal. I mentioned earlier writing a thank you note, a heartfelt thank you note to someone who supported you during your achievement. That can feel so good. Maybe you want to visit a meaningful location, so a place that holds significance for you. Maybe it's a local landmark or a peaceful spot in nature. For me, it's the park or the lake. Schedule a tech-free evening. So spend some time away from your digital devices and engage in your hobbies or spend quality time with your loved ones. Practice gratitude. So spending a few minutes reflecting on what you're grateful for about your achievement. This can help you appreciate the entire journey. Maybe you want to spend some time writing or journaling. So take a moment to write down your thoughts and feelings about your achievement. This can help you remember the significance of the moment. As a bonus, this is something that I like to do every week, is craft an I did it list. So you could start to build this into your daily rituals or your weekly rituals. As you close out your day or as you close out your week, alongside your to-do list, make an I did it list and just take a minute to celebrate everything that you accomplished. Celebrating your journey is not an indulgence, but a necessary self-recognition and an act of appreciation. Every single step you take contributes to your growth and your progress. So let's celebrate it all, one confetti pop at a time, whether it's a promotion, a new skill, a well-executed project, or 1 year of a podcast. Celebrating your career achievements, big and small, is a way of honoring your hard work, growth, and your entire path. So there you have it, my friends. Remember, it doesn't have to be elaborate. Just a simple pop of the metaphorical confetti can make all the difference. In a world that rushes forward, taking a moment to acknowledge and honor your wins, no matter how big or how small, can profoundly impact your heart-based career development. Speaking of which, for the first year of the pod-iversary, this happens to be the same week as my 9-year wedding anniversary. And one of the things I love to do for Jeremy for our anniversary is make a photo collage of the previous year. It's a super fun way to remember all the things that brought us joy, big or small. So I decided to follow that same format for the 1-year pod-iversary. So I'm not going to make a photo collage, although I am going to spend some time reflecting on all the fun that I've had and all the learnings that I've had over the last year. So I'd love for you to join me in celebrating the first pod-iversary by either emailing me with something that maybe you learned or something that you've enjoyed, or leave a rating and review to let me know what you've enjoyed about the show. To leave a review on Apple Podcasts, all you have to do is go to the show's main page. So that's the page that lists all the episodes. Scroll to the bottom where you'll see a headline, ratings and reviews, and then you can tap the stars to rate and go ahead and let me know what you think. I would be so grateful. Season 3 has some hot topics in store, including very special guests sharing their wisdom about intuition and energy, balancing work and life as a working mom. We're going to have some secret bonus episodes, and of course, lots of practical guidance and stories for making a heart-based career change. So thank you for joining me in today's episode, and thank you for being along this journey with me. I hope you're feeling inspired to celebrate your achievements, no matter how small they may seem, because you deserve a long, radiantly happy, and healthy career. As always, for notes from this episode, you can visit the Flourish Careers blog at flourish.careers/blog. Talk to you next time.